squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah Utes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Got room on the return. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Utes come to the line after whipping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Warren. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, watch the throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Part of the backfield, it's Ford. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes. He'll try to tack on one more. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. They're the defenders. It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the ground, it's Peterson. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. We've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Wilson will throw. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's Williams. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Red pass, it's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrow.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On third and long, they need a big completion. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up. The play action fake. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working. They'll back up after the holding penalty. It'll be a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Godfrey. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best.
And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Continues to fight for yards. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lost a throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Spins away from the defender. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There's the pressure. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Smashes through the tackle. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
Lots of running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Pulls and fired complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Found the seam on the left. And that was a huge one that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. It's a seam wide open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defense.
Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Offense gets set for second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch, it's Warren. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got him wide open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Cowboys in the hurry up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Pressure coming. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game,
they got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
and I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right
down the boulevard. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Utah! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping through the defense. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Peterson. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's Flores. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Going to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, a big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He'll pull it down and run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Using his legs, it's Parker. Oh, he's got some space.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show.